Hippie from Northwest Presbyterian Church. I'm so glad to see you today. We are still on our journey through the Beatitudes. Do you remember, this is a sermon that Jesus preached up on a mountain with lots of people that were following him. And he was telling them about the kingdom of God, about who would be blessed in the kingdom of God. So a huge crowd of people followed Jesus. He saw their hurts and their pains. He cared for them in many, many ways. He led them to a mountain and told them about God's kingdom. You can think of a kingdom as the way the world works or is set up. In God's kingdom, there is abundance. There's more than enough honor and food and money and love and power and resources for everyone to thrive. So today, we hear Jesus say, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." We often use the word peace to mean being free from disruption. Have you ever heard anyone say, "I just need some peace and quiet"? Yeah, I remember being told, "I just need some peace and quiet" when I was a young child. But the kind of peace that Jesus is talking about is more than calm, quiet, or lack of conflict, everybody just getting along. True peace is what Jesus and his followers called shalom. Can you say that word with me? Shalom. It's a Hebrew word, and it means wholeness and wellness. All of your needs, physical needs, emotional needs, spiritual needs, are met and lovingly cared for. Have you ever felt that kind of peace? So there were a lot of people listening to Jesus who did not experience that kind of shalom. And there are many people today that don't either. In Jesus' time, Rome conquered many different people's lands and forced Roman laws and customs onto them. They called it Pax Romana, meaning peace within Rome. This did not feel like peace to the people whose lands and lives they took over. Rome thought it was peace because they squelched anyone who had a different view or belief than they did. It may have been quiet in Rome, but it didn't feel peaceful. There wasn't conflict, but it was a fake kind of peace. It was not real. There's a long history across the world of governments taking over people and land, saying that they will bring peace, but instead they impose laws that hurt and oppress people. To truly create peace or shalom for everyone, we must use our voices and what power we have to bring justice, not just say we want peace. Have you ever heard the phrase, "no justice, no peace"? Where have you seen it or heard it before? People have been chanting, "no justice, no peace" during protests since the 1970s and 1980s. It means there won't be wholeness or peace until there is justice among us for everyone. When some of us are treated unfairly, that injustice creates trouble and pain. On the other hand, if there is justice, our community is safe and peaceful because everyone's needs are lovingly cared for and met. God desires peace and wholeness among all people, young and old, disabled and non-disabled, among all genders, between nations, and among all expressions of faith. Remember, God's peace is not fake peace. It is a deep wholeness that is sometimes disruptive. That is why Jesus blessed the peacemakers. So before we go on, I'd like to offer you a blessing. Can you put your arms out, ready to receive it? I'm going to give it to you. I want you to receive it, and then take it and put it in your heart. All right, you ready? May God bless you with peace to be a peacemaker. Did you get it? May God bless you with peace to be a peacemaker. I'll take that blessing and put it in your heart. Hold it there. Treasure it. So I'd like you to take out your coloring sheet from your family page. And I want us to think about a question. What does peace mean to you? Does it mean everybody gets along? Does it mean everyone has what they need? Does it mean that God's kingdom is here on earth? Because in God's kingdom, we know there's abundance, that everyone's needs are met, that there's enough for everyone. So what does it look like to be a peacemaker now? At my house, it looks like helping when one of us needs help with something. Or if we see someone struggling, if one of my littles is having trouble tying their shoes, then one of the bigger kids helps. If one of the littles can't reach a cup to get a glass of water, one of us helps. If one of my kiddos gets blamed for doing something that they didn't do, it means someone else speaking up for them, making sure there's justice. So as you finish coloring, I want you to take some time to think about these things. Think about justice. Think about peace. But think about where that word started. With shalom. Say it with me again, shalom. Because that love and that peace and that wholeness, making sure everyone's needs are met, is something we can help with now. So finish coloring, and then join me again when you're done. Welcome back. I would love to see your coloring pages. If you'll take a picture of them and email them to me, that would be awesome. I sure do miss seeing you all. My email address is emily@nwpcatlanta.org. So today we've talked about peacemaking and shalom. Jesus said, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." We are called to be peacemakers. But don't be fooled by fake peace, peace that isn't real. In ancient Rome, people had a peace that was called the Pax Romana, and it was enforced with harsh oppression. That is fake peace. Sometimes families do not feel peaceful, and that's totally normal. Even the most peaceful families sometimes have moments that feel frustrating or uneasy. But as you go through this week, try to be a peacemaker. Help the folks in your family when they need help. And if you see someone is upset, they might be sad or mad or scared, try to find out why. Listen to them. Offer them help and encouragement. Help meet their needs. And I promise there will come a time where they will have the opportunity to help meet your needs. It's good to work together. Let's pray. God of peace, we want to be peacemakers and justice workers in your name. We want to follow your lead in creating a world where each one of us experiences true wholeness. Please show us what our next step is today in creating peace our world needs. Amen. Bye, friends. I'll see you next week.